All right, so this is the next part in the series. This is going to go over the majority of the gear, including the big 3 items for my backpacking trip, rim to rim of the Grand Canyon in May of 2022. So to start is my pack. This is a Go Light Jam 70. It is a ultralight backpack that is frameless. There's a slight bit of padding in the back, but there is no frame. Completely collapsible, weighs about 1 pound, 14 ounces in the large size. I do have it outfitted with a trash compactor bag. I believe it's an 18, 20 gallon trash compactor bag. I'll line that in that way that all of my gear stays nice and dry regardless of what type of weather we may run into. So, out this bag, I'm going to start with number 2 of your big 3. That is the sleeping bag. This is a Z-Packs 10 degree long, wide, ultralight sleeping bag. I got the long, wide, that way I can actually pull it up above my head, kind of cinch it up a little bit, retain quite a bit of the heat that's in there. You can pull this bag out about a half hour to 45 minutes before you go to bed, and it'll fluff right on up. I'm not going to pull it completely out because it takes a while to get it into the stuff sack. But very lightweight, very nice bag. It is rated at 10 degrees, and unlike most sleeping bags that you'll find on the market, their ratings are pretty true. Down to 10 degrees, you're going to stay nice and toasty. You could survive possibly a little colder than that, but that is the comfort rating that they put on this bag. And this is a Dyneema stuff sack. It is waterproof, so it's a little redundant to have it. So I could just take my bag and stuff it straight down into the bottom of my main pack. I'm just going to push down on the ground and get as much of that air out as possible. Go over a couple times, flip it. And this is really going to be your biggest item in your whole pack. So I generally start the bottom of the pack with my sleeping bag. When I'm actually packing my bag, I will get out way more air than I did right there. That will compact down to maybe 2/3 the size that it is right now. Put that all the way down to the bottom. Next item is going to be your tent. My tent is a 3-person ultralight by Big Agnes. So it's Big Agnes Fly Creek HV UL3. Weighs just a little over 2.5 pounds, I believe. So they got the rain fly and the bottom, the main tent portion. All the stakes and poles are right in here. This will typically go on the outside of the bag. On the other side, left or right, doesn't matter to me. That's going to be my tent. As far as my sleeping pad, I go with a Nemo Tensor Insulated 25L. This is their long version. It's 76 inches, about 25 inches wide. Puffs up to about 4 inches thick. And definitely makes for a good night's sleep out there in the backcountry. So I'll throw that in there. Next up is my pillow. Just with my clothing, I'll typically use my Melazana hoodie in conjunction with this pillow. You can just blow it up, makes it into a nice little ultralight pillow. Add this on top, sleep like a baby. I'll just stuff that in anywhere it can fit. Then I have my little toiletries bag. This has everything from my deodorant to my toothbrush, toothpaste, body glide for chafing, anti-chafing on your legs if you start getting that. I always carry a couple packs of Emergent C, just high vitamin C in case you start feeling a little ill. Got a repair kit for my backpack, repair kit for my sleeping pad, and a little Dyneema tape for anything else, for my tent mainly. First aid kit is just two little individual bandages, and I think there's always a diarrhea pill, Tylenol, ibuprofen. There's always 1 or 2 of those in there. That'll typically ride in the front pouch of the bag. In here is my TP and my trowel. Keep that in this Dyneema stuff sack so it stays waterproof. About 15-20 feet of toilet paper. Just take it off the roll, tightly roll it up. Takes up less area in your pack. And this is a Tent Lab aluminum, just a little scooper, if you will. Dig about 6-inch hole, cat hole. Do your business, cover it up. Nobody's the wiser. Leave no trace while you're out there on the trail. Put that in a little sack there. This will typically ride in the back pouch as well. From a cook system, my hiking partners actually bring their stove. Stove works great, so we use that stove to boil water. This is my little titanium pot. It's typically all that I ever need. It does have a little mouth guard you put on it in case you want to drink your coffee. It won't burn your lips. Titanium gets hot quick. All we're normally doing is just boiling water for dehydrated meals though, so you don't need much. It's got its own little stuff sack, and that'll go into the main compartment along with my titanium spoon. It's a long handle spoon. Anytime you're getting into dehydrated meals, you gotta get down in there deep to stir it up. Long titanium spoon. My headlamp is a 350 lumens black diamond. It does run on 4 AAA batteries, so I'd like to get that replaced with something that's rechargeable, but for now that's what I'm gonna use. That'll typically go in one of my hip pouches, so I'll have easy access to that. As far as my other electronics, besides the phone that I'm currently recording on, it's an iPhone 10, I will have a battery bank. This one is a Anker 10,000 milliamp, and this is an Anker 20,000 milliamp. Slightly thicker, a little bit longer, that's about it. Twice the power. So I will be bringing the 20,000 with me, and that'll give me about 5 to 7 charges on my iPhone. Looking forward to taking video and a lot of pictures. So charging cable is also in there. There will be an iPhone charging cable that'll go in there. That's my electronics. Water filtration. This year I'm switching it up. I'm going a little different. I've tried this. I like the way that it's lighter weight. Still provides the functions that I need it to provide, but takes up a lot less space. So I'm going with the Catadine Be Free. This is their 1 liter pouch. You can simply unscrew it. Got the membrane filter already built in. You can scoop water, large hole, just scoop water, put the lid back on there. You can squeeze it out into a vessel if you want, or you can just simply pop the top and drink from the top, and it'll filter the water for you. Then for extra storage, cooking, as well as some parts of the canyon where we won't have access to fresh running water, which on this trip it'll only be about 4 miles, and this is the last 4 miles coming out. This is a 2 liter hydro pack, and it has the same threads as the Catadine Be Free. So you can just pop it right on there, twist it on. I would typically have this little holder. This is a Z-Packs holder that would go on the strap of your backpack. So while you're walking, you just have your water right there with you. I would typically have that on my strap, so it wouldn't be on here. Just close that off. You can actually squeeze the water right into your pot, your pan, and start boiling fresh, clean water. So that'll actually be my setup as far as water filtration and water storage. Close the compactor bag. Close the main portion of the bag and roll it down. This is a roll top design. Hope the camera's picking that up. You got a little strap and a clip. Close that up nice and tight. Zip the front pouch. Alright. Now from here you just want to cinch down the sides. You want to bring the material towards you and cinch it down. You don't want to damage any of your buckles or any of your straps. Bring it to you, strap it down. Bring it to you and strap it down. And once you have it all strapped down and loaded, you got room for a water bottle or anything, little, any other little gear, maybe your rain jacket or something you can put on these side pouches. But I like to keep everything quite compact, tight, close to the body. You'll see this is 3/4 of the setup. I don't have my clothes in there. I've got that laying over here to the side from the last video. But pretty packed up, compact. This is the gear that I will be using on my Rim to Rim hike of the Grand Canyon in May 2022.